The War on Men. This is the 9th part in a multi-part series on Rescue Mission, Planet Earth, the children's edition of United Nations Agenda 21. One aspect of Agenda 21 that I have found curious is the emphasis that is given on making sure that women attain positions of power. When first reading the actual document, I found that nearly every section focuses on the role that women need to play in the implementation of Agenda 21. I have yet to find a definitive explanation as to why that is. But most peculiar, in Rescue Mission, this concept is followed and taken further, even suggesting that men are a problem in society. Rescue Mission summarizes the emphasis on the involvement of women in Agenda 21 to mean, quote, have more women decision makers, planners, scientists. Government should help set up childcare so more women can go to work, end quote. Therefore, instead of government providing a situation where a mother can stay at home and raise her children, the United Nations wants women working, paying taxes, while their children are in government care, receiving the UN propaganda. Dr. Nafis Siddiq, former executive of the United Nations Population Fund, is one person that emphasizes this concept of preferential placement of women in positions of power. Dr. Siddiq has worked for the government of Pakistan in family planning, and according to Wikipedia, has consistently called attention to the importance of addressing the needs of women and of involving women directly in making and carrying out development policy. This is particularly important for population policies and programs. Dr. Siddiq is quoted in Rescue Mission after being asked a leading question. There's a lot in Agenda 21 about women playing a critical role in population, but aren't men usually the problem? And her response to this question is rather disturbing. Quote, yes, there's a lot of male authority, but not much male responsibility in relation to childbearing. Men are not burdened with the problem of giving birth. They tend to exploit children, sending them to work instead of investing in their education. What can children do? They should challenge their parents not to have any more children until they can look after them properly. End quote. Aside from the insidious remarks made towards men, the reader should take note at how the beauty of creating life is referred to as the problem of giving birth by Dr. Nafis Siddiq. Also important to note, Dr. Siddiq won the Margaret Sanger Award from the Planned Parenthood Federation of America in the year 2000. Readers should get familiar with who Margaret Sanger was and the origins of Planned Parenthood to fully understand the significance of these connections. But for the sake of staying on track with this analysis of Rescue Mission, an examination of Sanger and Planned Parenthood must be planned for another time. British musician and video director Kevin Godley is quoted in Rescue Mission giving his opinion on what kind of change is needed in this new century. And in his opinion, quote, having more women in charge would be a good place to start, end quote. In the next part, we will be taking a look at vaccinations and seeing how they relate to the United Nations Agenda 21 plan. Thank you for listening, and remember to subscribe.